Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angie and I'm here to do my week 1 step into tracking challenge, and also I'm going to share my weigh-in that I had yesterday. It's pretty exciting for me, so stay tuned for that. I'm taping this just probably as quick as possible because I have to leave probably in about 30 to 40 minutes to get my son to his lacrosse games, and I also have my grandson sleeping inside. He stayed with us last night and I'm so excited. I will share some pictures from this weekend in the end of the video because of course I have to. So stay tuned for that because he's super cute and he's getting so big. I haven't seen him in a while and so I've missed him so much. Anyways, let's get on to the Step Into Tracking Challenge. Most of you already know about this and are here because you are doing the challenge yourself, is what my guess is. Although my last video had a comment from somebody pretty random, so hey, welcome if you're here. I'm glad to have you here, and you know, if you want to follow along with the challenge and do some of the things that we're doing, that's great. We'd love that. The actual collab for being linked in the comments or the description box below is done with, but you could definitely comment on our videos and tell us how you've been doing with this. So the challenge has the 3 rules, and I did pretty darn good actually this week. I'm pretty proud of myself, and I'm super grateful for Emily for starting this challenge and getting me back on track, because I was in a pretty bad spiral out of control since our vacation in July, and so I'm really happy to be back on track. I kind of wrote down a list of what I did and how I did it, how I did each day on my notebook here, and I'll kind of be referring to that, and then at the end I'll try my best to put some like the pictures of the screenshots. I'll try to make them as quick as possible so that they're not kind of, I'll try to do like a collage maybe. I don't know. I gotta figure this out. This is real new to me, as you guys know. So, you know, as far as tracking any and everything, I am on Weight Watchers Smart Points, and so I did that actually. I've done really well, and that's, I think, going to be key for me with sticking on track. So I get 30 points a day, and every day, let's see here, so we can just start by Monday. Obviously it's Sunday and I haven't gotten, you know, day 7 done yet, but I am on track for doing what I need to do and staying within my points. Actually I just ate breakfast, which is really unusual for me because I wake up pretty hungry, but taking care of a baby is a rough thing for me. I'm way behind on steps too, so I don't know how that part's gonna go. Anyways, Monday I had 11 cups of, I'm talking about points right now. Sorry about this. Monday I had 30 points out of 30. Tuesday I ate 29. And then Wednesday and Thursday I went into my weeklies by 1. And I think it was Wednesday that I actually did the video. And I ended up going back through my tracking and I had totally forgot to track the English muffin that I had for breakfast. I had told you guys about it and I put it, you know, and I intended to track it, so I added that, and it was, luckily it was only a 2-point English muffin, so it would only put me into my weeklies by 1. And then Thursday I had 31 points also. And then Friday I went out for dinner with a girlfriend of mine, and we actually checked out the restaurant that my son started working at, and it's very good, and so I'm super excited for him to be working there, and looked like a nice place to work, and his coworkers looked like nice people. So just check that out, and it's a pizza place, a local. I don't know if Punch Pizza is a national chain, but it's kind of like Punch Pizza, where they throw that pizza in the oven for a very short period of time, and your food's ready for you pretty quickly. And then they have salads, and I had a glass of wine, and then I also went to a different girlfriend's house to just check in with her and see how she's doing after I picked my son up from a football game, and I had a few beers with her. So I went into my weeklies by quite a few. I had 45 points that day. And yesterday I ate 30, and I do know that I nibbled a little bit that I didn't track, and so that is kind of one of the things that I need to get better on. Actually did very good about that this whole whole week. I didn't do too much of that, so I'm pretty proud of myself. But Saturday was a little bit harder, and I definitely know that weekends are a little bit tougher for me with less structure and a lot of, you know, the kids around and stuff, and so they have things that, oh, just give me a little bite of that. And I did stay within my points because I ended up having, we got these little butterscotch caramel chocolate things from Trader Joe's, which I probably shouldn't have bought. And those, excuse me, 1 second. Kitty, stop it! My cat is scratching at the door trying to get out. Anyways, I probably shouldn't have bought those. They were very good. I did end up tracking the exact amount of points I had left just because I wasn't sure how many I had. I don't think I went over too much than that. So I just put in, because I had like 6 points left at the end of the day, and so I just put 6 points worth and just called it good, and know that I have to work on this, and this is going to be a little bit of a struggle on the weekends for me. Particularly I think Saturdays, because Sundays we're running around with lacrosse and stuff. It's a little bit less easy to nibble. So today, so far, I've only had my breakfast, which ended up being some eggs, scrambled up with a little bit of water, and then I actually had leftover veggies that I had last night, so I put those in my eggs, and then some fat-free cheese, and then I had a half of one of those pumpkin spice English muffins, and some water. I'm struggling on the water in the steps today because of taking care of the baby. I was gonna go for a run. My 17-year-old likes to hog the baby, and she kept him all night. She came in right as I was getting out of bed and said, I'm going back to sleep. And gave me him. So I haven't had a chance to do that, and I don't want to really, you know, she took care of him all night. I'm not going to make her, it's not her baby. She shouldn't have to take care of him. And then the next goal for our Step Into Tracking challenge is the water. And I just kind of track that manually. So I just like put 10 check marks in a notebook every day for the water. And I actually thought this was going to be a huge struggle for me, but I've been doing really good. My lowest amount of water that I've had this week was Tuesday, and I had 10.5 cups. So I made it every single day. The highest was 12. I did that twice, 11.5 and 11. And I have half cups because I have this, I do count hot tea that's unsweetened, and I also count my, because it's also decaf tea. So I count that, and then I count the Dasani sparkling waters, and one of those is 1.5. They're like the 12-ounce cans, so I get the half from that. I have that one of those about once a day. And so as far as steps goes, I put 10,000 as my goal for the week, and I met that every single day, and I'm trying to actually go above and beyond that by trying to get the 407,000, and I'm really on track with that. Today, I'm hoping I get the 10. I don't know, because like I said, I'm not getting, I'm like under 1,000, and it's 11 already, and I have to go to lacrosse games and watch lacrosse games. And I would pace normally, like pace back and forth while he's playing, but I'm gonna have the baby, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that because I don't have a stroller, and my daughter, my 17-year-old pulled too hard on the front carrier that we did have and broke it. So I'm not carrying a baby in my arms and walking. I'm just not doing it. But I do have, I'm going to drop him off after the games, and then I will have the evening to maybe go for a run. I'll just do the best I can. You know, this is not something I'm used to doing, and this is out of the usual for my life, and spending time with him is definitely more important than getting 10,000 steps. So I had last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I got over 15,000 steps. And like I said, I'll try to put screenshots at the end. Friday, I was a little bit low. It was kind of a busy day at work, and I wasn't able to get up and move around. And my daughter had an appointment right after work. So my lunch break, instead of exercising like I usually do, I did go, I did do my shower and just kind of, I did a little stepping, but not like I would usually do. I usually go for a run in my lunch break, or at least do an exercise video. And I didn't do that. And so it was a little bit more of a struggle. So I got 12,000 steps, and yesterday I got 14,600. So I think I'm, on track for this. And today, obviously, I've gotten over an average of 10,000. So if I don't get it today, I don't get it today. That is what it is. One of the things that Emily did post last night, and one of the few videos I've gotten a chance to watch this weekend, was that she, as an additional challenge, would like us to try to double that step goal challenge for us at least one day this week, and then we're entered into a drawing. And I think because my step goal is 10,000 and I've been getting, I got over 15.5 on Thursday. I think I can make that, and I think I will be entering that challenge and doing that. 20,000 steps is a lot for a girl who sits on her butt all day long. I don't have any plans next Saturday, so even if it comes in next Saturday, then it comes in next Saturday. So I had a few weekly reflections that I wanted to throw out there. One of them is that a leftover tot that you steal from your daughter's plate is 0 points. And I know this because I tracked it. I was pretty proud of myself at that moment, because normally I'd just be like, whatever, here, give me 3 of them. And 3 would have definitely been some points. I don't know how many, but it would have been some points. But I didn't. I took 1 and I ate it, and it was kind of mushy, and I was like, really glad that I'm putting this in my tracker. And my son is now like looking at me, let's go, Mom. I am going to go pretty quickly. Staying on track was easier while working. That's another weekly reflection. Doing pretty good with that. The weekends is a little harder. And sometimes I need a relaxing night out and indulging on Friday. That felt really, really good. And I tracked everything, which is unusual for myself. Sometimes that magic multiplier is crap, but sometimes it works out. Those pumpkin spice English muffins that I like, I only eat half. A whole is 5 points, a half is 2. Winning! Sometimes it really sucks though. Halo top is excellent. Oh my god, I am addicted. I went and got more yesterday, even though my originals are not gone. And then I was able to stay on track on a Monday that was extremely stressful for me. I wanted to quit my job almost. It was so stressful. So I'm happy to say that I stayed on track. I did great that day. I had a beer and I even tracked it, and I was still at 30 points. I knew by noontime I was having that beer, and it was in my tracker. Anyways, last but not least is my weigh-in. I weigh in on Saturdays. Last Saturday was before the challenge, and I had gained 2.8 pounds. Well, I'm very, 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 very happy to tell you that I lost 3.6 pounds. So I lost that 2.8 plus another 0.8. I am at 17 pounds down, and I'm excited because 18 pounds down will be my 10%, and I know I'm going to get that next week because I was not on track last Saturday and Sunday. So that was really only a 5-day on track. I'm super excited for next week, and I'm really thankful for this challenge. I need to go because my son not only looked out the porch window, but came around the side. I will talk to you guys later. Like I said, stay tuned for my screenshots and also some grandma, actually we call me Glamma pictures, because I love my grandson. He's the greatest. Talk to you later.